Good evening, everyone, and welcome. My name is Rudy Page, and I'm really pleased that we've got a Windrush Anchor Heritage Education Dialogue. And today we have Dean E. Banks from Winner City. They're based in Ligini in Kingston 6, and he's going to give us an overview of all of his activities. And we are really looking forward to this collaboration, which has been initiated by Dean Roden. So you'll be hearing more from Dean a bit later. And we're now working towards the Windrush program in Jamaica for 2024. So we're building up our new community partners. So Dean E. Banks, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Thank you. So how are you?
I'm great.
Good. So Dean, tell us a bit about yourself and your background, family background.
Okay. One of our slogans in the Winner City movement is winners are ordinary people with extraordinary determination. And that excites me each time because we're pushing positivity. I'm pretty ordinary. I was born in St. Mary, but I spent about 1.5 years there, never been back. Then I heard that I was in Hermitage for about probably age 2, 3, probably 4, and then Standpipe communities that what I know mostly. So I grew up in Standpipe, the Standpipe community, and I had fun. It was a great time, you know. And then I left the Standpipe community and I returned.
Excellent.
Right, okay.
So Dean, tell us why you're so committed to Jamaica's development. What was the inspiration? What is your inspiration?
Perfect question, because when I returned, I was kind of culture shocked because the Standpipe that I knew at that time was so different this time. It wasn't crime and violence. It was more like the morals was just so much down because we grew up, you know, well-mannered. And I didn't have much choice because my father owned the place and we had to live there. So my wife, myself, and a small group decided to make a change. And the fact that it is called, I don't know if Standpipe is officially a inner city, but somehow we found ourselves calling our group at the time Winner City. We choose not to use words like ghetto, garrison, trench, town, or inner city. We choose to be very positive. Mm-hmm. And this is how Winner City started. We had talent competitions, reading competitions, a lot of things that would uplift the community. And it was great then. It was 2011, 12, 13, and about 14.
Okay, that sounds really good. So tell us about Winner City and how you actually got started then.
It is because of that situation where we did not choose to live with. We decided that we are going to definitely have the talent competitions, the reading competitions, you know, these kind of things that will motivate the community. And it did work. It was right now we are doing a fun day, and I'll tell you more about that after the next question.
So can you just outline the mission? So you've told us about the competitions and building confidence and stuff, and cultural esteem. So right. So the mission and how you're actually applying the methods, you know, to make that contribution in the neighborhood.
Okay. The mission is to bring back the love and the respect. And what we're doing in this segment is a strange way of, you know, implementing the positivity. I am totally committed to, because I'm a graphic designer, and a printer. We have decided to use what we have, my wife and myself. So what we are doing right now, we're excited about spreading the written word in terms of stickers. We have about 9 different scripture that we are putting on motor vehicles and also on doorposts. The 9 scripture, love, joy, peace, and so on, we are hoping that people will declare those words. And after those 9 scriptures, because of the situation we're in 2011, 12, 13, and 14, so the financial situation, we have decided this time that what we'll do is brand Winner City. So we are extremely excited about the brands that we have. They're on the computer now. We're doing shoes and slippers, just coming from the community of Augustown. And I saw this young man, he was all tattooed out, but he was so, you know, the shorts and the brief, and, you know, it's the young boy looking thing, you know, he had this underpants with that hill figure. And he's saying to me that he wants us to do the same for Winner City, because they are going to be sending brand Winner City with the slippers and the bags and the, you know, stuff like that. So we are planning to brand Winner City.
Okay, that sounds really good. That's an innovative initiative as well. So we certainly look forward to getting behind that. So Dean, tell us about your support system. Who's in your team? Can you take us through that? And I know we've got a couple of your team members online today.
My support system is headed by Sir Dean Roden, because I met him like about not long ago. It's about 2 months now, if so long. And that day I met him, it's like life has changed, because I call him the hub of the diaspora. The connections that he have given to me, he's the one who connected me to you. And I have a committed team that is just awesome. Without that committed team, we could not make it. I tell people that the committed team is like our secret sauce to success. You know, Sister Marva, I think Marva is online. Okay. Kamar is online. Paula is here, Sir Patrick. So any one of them right now can just share what they are feeling.
Okay, thanks for that. Marva, I'll give you the opportunity to say a few words, then we'll come to Kamar. Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't, sorry. Yeah, I had plans on going to Jamaica before COVID. I'm a playwright, and so I am more into the educational thing. So I decided that I was going to do these plays in Jamaica using the Jamaican cast instead of bringing my Canadian cast with me. And so I'll be teaching them something and also giving them the opportunity to work towards their education. So I thought it would be ideal if they didn't have to pay for university, because, you know, a lot of children are so brilliant, but they can't get to go to university. And I was teaching children from 3 different parishes, and that's when I got that idea. So, you know, the COVID thing got me a bit off balance there. But when I met up with Dean and Wednesday, they said, hey, why reinvent the wheel? Why not join with this? Because all the good things I was hearing, the passion, the dedication of all the members, you know, we meet regularly and we discuss things, and everybody is on the same wavelength. So I'm thinking that we're saying Winner City, but it starts with winners between we are God-based, because most of us here are Christians. However, we are not beating anyone over the stick. You must be a Christian, anything like that. It's a good thing if people want to do that. So we are careful in giving people what they need, what they believe they need. If later on they think they need something else, then that's great. But right. For now, we're educating, we're teaching, we're empowering. And that's what really makes us a winner. We all are winners, you know, and we even have an ambassador who is 7 years old. If you hear that young man speak, you know, so wonderful. So we're getting people of all ages.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about.
Great. And just to underline the point is that there's a couple of key things that you said in terms of community development. So going back what Dean was saying. First of all, what we say is that the values of respect and inclusion are the common ground for all, regardless of background, culture, or status.
Definitely, that will be a part of our Winner City team.
And then what you've just outlined there, then Marva as well, we talk about, as you mentioned, about young people and their opportunities. So what we say is young people need somewhere to go.
Yes.
Young people need something to do. And young people need someone to show them how.
Yes.
And if you're in a meeting with a group of adults who are complaining about young people, then it's important that we ask those adults, do those young people have somewhere to go? Do those young people have something to do? And do those young people have someone to show them how? So that's why I think the mission and values are important in terms of Winner City. So thank you.
And we've determined as a team that the young people, everybody's want to blame them for something, but a lot of it is not even their fault.
It's the legacy of what they inherit, isn't it?
Yes, because if you don't find something for them to do, they will, or somebody else will.
Exactly.
You know,
And then another important point that you made as well was that you have that team togetherness first. So in other words, set an example.
Exactly.
Because there's an old African saying that says that some young people will do as you say. Some young people will not do as you say, but all young people will do what you do.
Yes, exactly. And so we are aware of that. We show respect firstly in our group. We speak highly of each other. If there's any correction to be made, done right away. You know, nothing festered up, you know, because we're all different people. Lord, I'm different. But, you know,
we all have our ideas to put the world right.
But I love what I'm doing right now. And I'm editing my plays because I did it in Canada. So I'm editing it to do it in Jamaica.
Excellent. And probably what we'll do, we'll have a separate dialogue where you can tell us a bit more about what you're doing. And I think it's quite important, especially coming from the Canadian diaspora, because we are locked into all three diaspora areas, the UK, USA, and Canada. So we certainly look forward to supporting anything that you're doing.
So, Winner City is definitely on the winning side of our communities.
Excellent. And Kamal, are you there to say a few words?
Yes, I am. I'm here. Definitely fully endorse this initiative. What we want to do is try to let the young people express themselves, right? Let them give them an opportunity to showcase their talent and you know, just give them the opportunity to, right, that they never had. We want to get rid of the stigma in each community, right? So we want to ensure that they are confident and they can go about and do well, because even we want to get rid of the bad names like inner city and Garrison and ghetto, right? Because even in those areas, the most brilliant young person comes from these areas, right? And of course, I have so many proof and evidence that yes, even in those so-called inner cities, the brilliant persons, most brilliant persons come from those areas. And so we want to let them realize their full potential and for them to grow in Christ and understand certain things in life, right?
Okay, thank you for that. And what I would say, most of us do come from humble origins anyway, Kamal, whether we want to admit it or not. And then another important aspect to what you said in terms of the work that we do, we we state a values and mission that says it's about inspiring inclusive, peaceful, caring, enterprising neighborhoods and local communities. So thank you very much for that. I'd like to move to Dean Roden now, before I come back to Dean Ebanks. So Dean, if you're there, and if you'd like to say a few words in support of Dean Ebanks' Winner City team, as well as their mission and values. Thank you.
Yes, should I say, Honorable Mr. Rudy Page, it's been a pleasure just to come on your platform. Since I first met you, your mission is to connect, to make connection work. And I can endorse your program. You have made connection work. My name is Dean Roden, and I'm here representing the US diaspora. And we're on a mission, intervention and prevention. And I was so honored to be a part of the Windrush, the first Windrush Festival that took place in Augustown. And it was so successful. Mr. Page, I want to idea to take it in a what we call a small city that had rich heritage, ambassadors in all era, sports, educational, in the Augustown era. So it was very successful when you can have a program and you get front pages in the major papers and all the media houses calling you. You have done an excellent job, Mr. Page. So when I heard about the Winner City, I said, we want to get our program next year in in every town and city in Jamaica. And that's what they're all about. Because I'm also a part of a foundation that empower young people. And the Winner City, they are truly a winner. And we'd like to have them on board to expand on the Anchor Festival coming next year. But I endorse the Winner City 100%, coming from what people would call an inner city, but I think it's a part of paradise where I came from, which is Hermitage, because when Bob Marley, I was told when Bob Marley was tired of the hustling and bustling, he came right into Hermitage to pull a vibe. So we're all winners.
Thank you very much, Dean. And if you could just quickly say a few words about Let's Talk Under the Reggae Tree Foundation, USA and Jamaica, just so that people are aware of the program.
All right, let's talk Under the Reggae Tree Foundation. It's a youth development program. I've been a scout leader for over 30 years. What I know, as your earlier speaker said, we have to ask the young people what they want. So our program is not to tell the children what they want. They would come on the program and outline what they would like to be when they grow up. It's a child's program. I want to thank Fresh FM, who also give them the opportunity to speak. They get the opportunity to speak worldwide through Fresh FM and Let's Connect also. So these young people, they would come on the platform. Some want to be pilots, some want to be nurses, whatever. Then we, through the diaspora and making connection works with Fresh FM, we will get people in that career to come and mentor and talk to these kids, these children in person. So it's really, presently we have over 60, 70 kids that are registered with the program. So it's right across Jamaica and across the globe. It's
Great.
an online program.
Thank you for that. And coming back to you now, Dean Ebanks, just before we close, if you could just give us an outline of what your next project is directly, which I know we have started to promote, and then just to let people know how they can get hold of you. Dean doesn't seem to be there, so can I ask Marva, are you able to give some details in terms of if people want to connect to Winner City?
Yes, thank you.
All right, Dean's here.
You can hear me now?
Okay, okay.
Dean is here.
Okay,
Go
great.
ahead, Dean. Go ahead.
Right. As I was saying, we're excited about our next project, which is our Winner City Family and Friends Empowerment Fund Day, and Paula will outline the different communities and give you the vibes.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Page, for introducing us to your program, and also to Dean, the other Dean. Okay, the participating communities for the Winner City Family and Friends Empowerment Fund Day are Augusttown, Hermitage, Tavern, Kintyre, Bonnepen Lane, Standpipe, Barbican, Chambers Lane, Sandy Park, and we have a few new communities: Bedward Gardens, Africa Gardens, and other surrounding communities in and around the Ligonier area are all invited to attend.
Excellent.
And it will be on Saturday, the 5th of August, 2023, between the hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it will be held at Hope Gardens. And you're going to have an exciting empowerment activities. We're going to learn about fire safety. There's going to be a Winner City song, sing-off, and other empowerment games to strengthen the communities and to strengthen the bond and the love and the peace and everything.
Excellent.
Thank
Excellent.
you. Paul.
And then finally, if people want to get in touch, can you just give us the contact details?
Okay, they could call Dean for now. His number is 876-325-6024. That's 876-325-6024. Or they could send an email to winnercityja@gmail.com. That's winnercityja@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And Dean, I'm going to give you the last word before we close.
Okay. I was trying to get it cleared what the mission is for those who don't know what Winner City is. So I really want to close off with that because it means a lot to us. Our mission is to bring back the principles, the respect, the discipline, love, unity, peace through education, sports, arts, skills, and values. And the vision is?
And our vision is to see each inner city becoming a winner city by helping people to know and maximize their God-given talents and use it to improve their quality of life, so that Jamaica may, under God, become a better place to live. That's our vision and mission.
Thank you very much. And we certainly look forward to joining the Windrush Three Counties Anchor Festival in May 2024. Thank you very much and good night all. Thank you.
Thank you very much
too,
for
sir.
having us.